Action.
Hi guys, we are back on Blog Talk for the 11th edition of Filipino Hollywood Panel. And oh boy, I've read this amazing guest of ours. It's crazy. I can say that she's a multi-awarded actor. She does the voiceover and of course on the screen. Yes, please. She got over 20 years of experience, you guys. I'm gonna pick her brain today. And please welcome to our show, Jennifer Aquino. How are you today?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much, MJ.
Absolutely. Now, talk about it's just been wanting, this is like your dream at all, or do you have other careers before being an actor?
Let's see. My dream. Well, I started acting in elementary school, but never thought of it as a career until my senior year of college. So I graduated from UCLA. My major is economics. I wanted to be a business person. I still am a business person.
Wow.
And I'm grateful for my business background because it's so important as an artist and as a creative to have a business hat as well as the creative hat. But it was my senior year, and I feel that I started taking theater classes, and that's when I got the bug. And then when I realized that I could make a career performing, and I didn't think that was a reality. And I'm so glad I didn't want to regret not giving it a try, and I'm so glad that I went for it.
Amazing. So, what was your first big break? I know I've seen Grey's Anatomy. What is your first big break?
Well, gosh, it depends on what you mean by big break.
As in, like your first,
So
like you got paid for it?
yes,
And,
okay,
yes.
so I'm gonna date myself. So this is right after I graduated. My very first audition was for a little show called Twin Peaks that David Lynch produced, and I booked it. I played the role of Dr. Jacoby's wife, Yolani Jacoby. So that was my very first audition and my first acting job and my first exposure to acting, really,
Wow.
paid acting. Yeah.
So now, I mean, over the years, what was
I have something
your
to
challenges? I know being a minority in Hollywood, it's a bit tough. And you're not getting the roles that you deserve. Share us.
Yes. So I'm considered double minority, being a person of color, but also being female, because in Hollywood, the majority of the roles go to the white male, right? So yes, there's challenges. And what I decided to do instead of just waiting for roles is I started a production company. So I have a production company called Kohana Productions with me and my husband, Kip Chiatani. And we collaborate with writers and we create our own content. We produce theater, we produce feature films, short films, and it's about stories about really just people, and they happen to be Filipino American or they happen to be Asian American, but it's not just stories about being Asian, it's about being American. So for me, that's what I really wanted to do. I loved when my reps, like my agents and managers, pitch me for non-ethnic specific roles as well. Like for example, on NBC, I was on a show called Hawaii, and my role name was Detective Laura Hannigan, not Laura Chen, Laura Hannigan, and they didn't change the name; they just kept it. And so for me, it's about also Hollywood being open to casting people of color in non-ethnic specific roles as well.
That's pretty amazing. I really admire you because you're creating your own content. You're telling our own story.
Yes.
That's amazing. And what can you say about the representation now? It's more rampant in Hollywood.
It's slowly changing. It's still not where, of course, I would want it to be, but it's slowly changing. And I love that there are more people of color creating their own content, creating their opportunity, telling the stories they want to tell in leading roles, not just the side roles, not just one line, but because they're creating their own stories, they're putting themselves in the lead roles, which I think is amazing and fantastic. And there's those opportunities there. So I really encourage all creative and all artists to create your content if you can.
Absolutely. And one last word to our audience, inspirational words.
Inspirational words. Don't put limitations on yourself and really follow your dreams, because there's so many opportunities that you can create for yourself. So don't give up. Be persistent and really follow your passion, and don't let anyone convince you to give up your dreams.
Absolutely. Where can they follow you? Are you on
Oh,
social
yes,
media?
I am on social media. So I'm on Instagram, X, and also TikTok at Jen Aquino 25. So that's Jen with two N's, Jenn Aquino 25.
There you have it, you guys. Very inspiring woman and Jennifer Aquino, you guys. Check her out. And thank you so much again for being in the show at the 11th edition of Filipino Hollywood Panel, organized and produced by Film Creative. Don't go away, you guys. We'll be right back.
Bye.
Bye.
We didn't even talk about voiceover